happiness. If we had to say it just for ourselves, what does this word mean to us? How would I know? Am I happy or no? How do I come to know that? How would I know? Am I happy? How does it feel, this word? When will you call yourself happy? When you're at peace. Okay, so happiness equals to peace? If happy I will be when I'm at peace, that means happiness is same at peace. Okay, so then when will I know that I'm at peace? Because sometimes what happens, we are experiencing these feelings, but we don't even know this is the one. So we need to know, what does it feel like? So what would happiness feel like? When will I say, I am happy? What would be the parameter? If this, then I can say, I am happy. When? Anybody? When there is no negative thought. Now let's change the line and say when there is. Because if you say to me, I'm happy when there is no negative thought, then I don't know what is there that makes you happy. Yeah? So if you don't have negative thoughts, you can have waste thoughts. So will you be happy? No. So let's not say happiness is when I am not. Let's find the answer to happiness is when I am. Yeah. So when my mind is positive. Positive could also be, let's say I create a thought, I want to buy this, or I want to reach here, and I'm 100% sure that I will reach here. Positive thought. But that one positive thought is followed by a series of thoughts. Will I reach there? Will I achieve what I have decided I have to achieve? What if somebody else achieves it before me? What if I don't achieve it? So will all these also be called as positive thoughts? Because positive thought is another word which is very often talked about now. Everything is positive thought, negative thought, positive thought, negative thought. The positive thought also, sometimes we're not sure which thought is going to be called as positive thought. Just check for yourself. I'm happy when? How would it feel? I'm happy when? When? Are you happy right now? Yes. Okay. So how is it feeling? And just now, but your phone is silent so it can't ring. But suppose somebody else's phone rings. And it will take 10 seconds for your happiness to disappear when you say, how come they didn't put their phone on silent when the sister announced so sweetly, take out your phone, put it on aeroplane mode, put it on silent, and the happiness is gone. Or, if your phone rings and you hear something about what's happened at home, happiness is gone. So right now it was here and right now it is gone. Based on the place remains the same, the environment remains the same, everything remains the same. What has changed? What has changed? What has changed? My way of thinking. Right now I'm creating some very comfortable thoughts, and then another phone rings and my mind says, did they not know that they have to put their phone on silence? A thought which is disturbing. And just this one thought, and I will create a little energy of disturbance here, and I've shifted from stability, from calm, from peace to a disturbance. Anyone ever experienced this? Shifted from stability to disturbance? Happens many times in the day? Yes? And then what happens is, we're stable, stimulus, disturbed. By the time we're about to settle down, another sweet stimulus. Again disturbed. And then another 5 minutes disturbed. By the time I am about to settle down, another stimulus. And then life has become more or less disturbed. And when that started happening, we started saying, I want happiness. I want to be able to create nice thoughts. Now I started looking at ways in which I can create nice thoughts, because nice thoughts, right thoughts, gives me happiness. Now, how do I create nice thoughts? So I thought I will create nice thoughts the day I do well in my exams. And then someone thought, I will create a nice thought the day I buy a new dress. And someone thought, I will create a nice thought the day I buy my new car. And someone thought, I will create a nice thought the day I achieve here in my profession. And that's when we made our happiness, which was our original nature, just to be how we are right now, dependent on something happening outside. Yes? Yes? Right? And when we were in school, we used to write an essay, happiest day of your life. Yeah, and it always had to be something when something had happened, and I'd say, this was the happiest day of my life. And which means happiness was dependent on the stimulus being right. How many of you are happy the day you buy the new car? Chalo. Right. And so a new car makes me happy. Right? Yes? Temporary. Okay, how temporary? Brother said temporary happiness. So now we have to check up that word also. Because we have so many words in our vocabulary. So we have to be very sure. How temporary? 1 month. What happens after 1 month? What has happened after 1 month? Why 1 month? What happens after 1 month? Now the car has become normal. Which means the stimulus no more creates that thought inside me which was making me feel nice. Is it the car that was giving me happiness? Because very often we say, I will be happy when, fill in the blank. So suppose I've said to myself, I will be happy when I buy that car. Does a car, does a new phone, does a new dress, does a new iPad give me happiness? Yes? No? No? Yes? 1 month? 1 month?
That moment.
Okay, 1 moment. She shifted from 1 month to 1 moment. For 1 moment the car gives me happiness? Very good. Separate criteria till something else comes around which is going to give me happiness. Let's think. What all a car can give me and what all the car cannot give me. We have to be very clear. We need to buy the car, but we have to be very clear why we are buying the car. What all can a car give me? What all does your car give you? Mode of transport, 1. Second, comfort. 2. Third, mobility. 3. 4, happiness. You never give that as the answer. Why? And the more expensive the car, the more the happiness. Yes or no? No? Are in this hall you're saying something else, when you go out in the evening you say something else. We have to be very clear, yes or no? No? Look at this sofa on which I'm sitting, this couch. My couch is more expensive than your chair. Yes, it is. And which means I'm more happier than you. Yes or no? No? Sure? I'm more comfortable than you. Superb. Yes. I have armrest, you don't. But we need to be very clear, right? I am more comfortable than you, but I could be unhappy sitting on a comfortable chair. Yes or no? So I need to be very clear, and you need to be very clear, that I am more comfortable than you. But what do we say out there in the world? I will be happy when I buy the sofa on which she is sitting. And then you work very hard, take loans, and then you buy the sofa. But you know what? By the time you buy the sofa, I've bought something else. And that's why your happiness lasts only 1 month. Every time, objects of comfort, very important, very important. My house, my car, my phone, my every gadget I buy, my every dress I buy, everything was supposed to give me comfort. But when I bought that object of comfort, I created a thought. And what was the thought? I've bought what I wanted to buy. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I've got what I had dreamt I want. I've got what nobody has. I'm the first one to buy this. These are all thoughts. And when I create these thoughts, I feel very nice. But because I create those thoughts after buying the car, so I skip the part of the thoughts and I say, happiness is coming to me from the car. Happiness is not coming to me from the car. Happiness is coming to me from the thought that I'm created after buying the car. And here I go to the showroom and buy the new car. My test drive, first drive from the showroom home, and takkar. The car is still there. And where's my happiness gone? So let's check every step. Is it the car which is giving me the happiness, or it's the thought that I'm creating after having bought the car? And it's the thought that I'm creating when somebody scratches the car which gives me the disturbance. Not the scratch, not the person who scratched the car, but it's the thought that I create after the car is scratched that disturbs my mind. So who's giving me the happiness? Who's giving me the happiness? My thought. Who's giving me the disturbance? My thought. This is independence.